All right, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Indie Interviews. If you are watching this as a YouTube video, then like and subscribe because we want to keep doing this, and we got a lot more people who want to do this. We'll do it regardless. Anyways, let's go ahead and go live. Oh shoot, I changed this. Episode 3. Go live. All right, now let's send out the message. We interviews. What up, JJP? Welcome to the stream. We are just waiting to get some more people in here, including the creator we are interviewing today. F3 live right now. TikTok. All right. Oh, I've had something in my eye for so long. What up, Ray's Edits? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Just waiting to get some more people in here. Making your own comic yourself, just writing the script. Well, if you want, you could go ahead and join the Discord through the link in my bio, and you can sign up to be on indie interviews yourself. What is up, Rad? Rad Comics, the GOAT, dude. Always see him here. Oh, I think, yeah, there he is. All right, let's go ahead and bring him up. Multi-guest. All right, brought him up. That's crazy, man. If I didn't make it back from the video that I was making last night, bro, there wouldn't even be indie interviews today.
Yo,
What is up, man?
what's up?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm also excited for this. I'm glad to learn more about everybody's story.
What's up, Brad? How you doing?
Yeah, I'll just wait for some more people to join up a
Yep.
little bit. Give it probably like another minute or two, and then we'll just hop into the questions.
How's your day so far?
It's going pretty good. Um, Woke up freaking late as heck. I stayed up really late last night editing and stuff like that. So woke up
Yeah,
tired, but other than that, it's been a pretty good day. Just been prepping for this interview and stuff.
yeah. I also stayed up late. It was my dad's birthday party.
Oh heck yeah, man! Have y'all seen Brand New Day? I haven't yet. I have
Yeah, I
not yet.
have. I have. I saw it Thursday night.
Yeah, we were gonna see it, but then like every seat at the theater was taken, so we were like, all right, we'll give it a couple days and probably go and see it this
Oh,
week.
okay. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense.
All right. So we'll just go ahead and hop into it now.
All right.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Indie Interviews. It is episode 3, and if you don't know what this is where we bring up indie creators and ask them questions and allow them to talk about their comic. Today, we have Morix, the creator of Extinct. What is up, man? Welcome in.
I'm doing good, bro. How about you?
Doing pretty good, pretty good. So we are going to go ahead and just start off. I know you're not making a comic; you are making an animated series, which is pretty cool. We haven't had anybody do outside of comics come up yet. So, I think my first question is going to be, how did you get into like what made you decide animating over comics?
Well, so I first got into like creating stories back in eighth grade. So like I started making my own superheroes and writing stories just for fun. And then it just reminded me of like the old animated shows I used to watch as a kid, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But then what really made me want to take it more seriously was like seeing creators like Robert Kirkman like making Invincible an animated series, you know. And also Xander Flicks, the guy who made Bullet Boy, he also like animated some stuff of his own character. And the team of Man of Action who created Ben 10, who but yeah, just mostly I'm inspired by them. I'm mostly inspired by creators.
Yeah, that's fair. And it's pretty cool cuz I know you're involved in our indie community and stuff like that. So you're constantly surrounded by comics. It's pretty cool that you're sticking to the animation side of things. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what your series is about?
Okay, so the series is called Extinct. It's about a teenager named Abraham. His DNA got rewritten after a fossil energy accident. It gives him the ability to transform into like different extinct animals, mainly dinosaurs. And as the same fossil energy like mutated him, it's also like starting to like create like different monsters and bigger threats throughout his city. And then throughout the show he has to like learn about his powers, and he eventually finds out that the fossil energy is also killing him as well. It's also mutating him from the inside.
Okay. So do you, I know you don't have anything done yet, but do you have like a general idea of the story? Like how far ahead have you thought about this?
Well, me and the co-creator, my friend Isa, we have some ideas. We have like a planned amount of episodes, and the minute run like the runtime for each episode. We're thinking like at least 13 episodes per season and like 22 minutes. Cause I barely like shows that have like over 26 episodes. You know, like
Right.
I eventually like fall off the intent. Like I sorry, I eventually like lose attention to it because it's like so much episodes. You know.
Yeah.
So then we like decided to like keep it like casual and low. Like 13 episodes is like the good amount.
Yeah, I'd say so too. You definitely, I know there are some episode or like series out there where like they're like just still going after being out for so long. They got like so many episodes. I just don't even bother.
Yeah.
Does your series have any like messages or themes that come across it?
Yeah, actually, it does. Uh, there's also the main theme is like responsibility, you know, and because at first because he's a big fan of dinosaurs, and then once he got his powers he thinks this is gonna be like a fun thing to be a superhero, but he eventually finds out like being a superhero is like so hard to do, you know, because like
Yeah.
he's only like 17. He's seeing like the bigger like world of a city, and like the mean side of a city, and yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What is like your release schedule look like? Are you guys close to releasing anything?
Well, we don't have a release schedule yet. We're just like in the development side right now. We're just like writing. We're like writing episodes, like creating character concepts, doing like some concept art here and there.
Okay, so yeah, just kind of getting everything built up and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I spent like 5 years doing it, so I definitely get the wanting to wait.
Yeah.
So what does your writing and art process really look like, especially being on like an animated side of things? It's a bit more directional, I'd say.
Well, it usually starts with me and Isa like talking about like different ideas. We'll throw around like different concepts, like characters or like episode ideas until like something clicks, you know? And then like from there, we would like start building out the story and like the season and like the just generally like the world together. And then after that, we go back and like refine everything, and then like whether like that's the writing, like the characters or the lore right now. And then like we're still like in the development stage, so we're like just mainly focused on like on building a really solid foundation before like moving on to like the visual side of the project.
Right. And okay, so I've I've known you for a little bit now. I'd say a couple months, and I know back then you didn't have an artist. How did you find your current artist?
Well, I don't have like a main artist right now. I just like mostly to commission like different artists here and there. But then I mostly found them through like social media, like specifically like TikTok or Discord, like through friends, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you have any plans to get a more, I'd say, permanent artist on the team?
Well, I definitely have a plan like later on like I'm looking for some artists like that fits like my budget, you know.
Yeah. No, you're definitely in a good area for it, though. I know there's a lot of people who are currently building up their skills, but because of that, they're on the cheaper side of things. So it's definitely a good way to collaborate with them and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that like I know in Meteorite server, there's a few people like that, and then there's some people who just joined my server who does some art stuff and is looking to do art stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Now you're early on, so you probably don't yet. But do you have any future plans for crowdfunding?
Oh yeah, we me and Isa were like definitely like considering it. But yeah, something we definitely considered, but like we don't like want to launch one before we have like enough like to properly like show people like what extinct is, you know. We want
Yeah,
we want like strong concept art, like character design sheets and like a clear presentation first so people know like exactly like what they like be supporting, you know?
yeah. And like another good thing about doing crowdfunding is kind of getting to a point where you can show everybody that like regardless of whether or not you get the funding, it will still you'll still finish the project.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. So, are there any lessons or mistakes that you've learned along the way of doing this?
Yeah, the one of the main lessons I learned is that your first idea shouldn't be like your final idea, you know? Because like one of my early ideas of Extinct was like crazy. It was like the first season it was grounded, you know, and then like the next season it would just like straight up lead to like mythology and stuff. It was like I didn't know where I was going until like I met like the indie community and like they helped me around and then yeah, I decided yeah they really helped me with like fixing Extinct story because Extinct was like out of the place.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm currently going through some like rewriting of my own too. It's definitely probably like I'd say the first piece of advice that a lot of like creators really learn is like the first idea is just something you gotta work it down a little bit.
Yeah.
You can get real ambitious real fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know too much about you outside of Discord and everything like that, but how do you balance creating a project with like a life outside of it? 'Cause, like for me, I can get very deep into like creating for weeks on a time, and then like I get out of it for weeks on a time. So like, how do you kind of like balance all that?
Well, honestly, like I'm still learning like how to balance it, like with school and like my normal like life come my school and my normal life come first, you know.
Yeah,
So like I usually like work on Extinct whenever I have like free time, and then sometimes that means like writing ideas like down during the day and like coming back to them later, and like or like talking things like through with Isa and when we're like both available. Like I try not to like force myself to work on it every second, but because like taking breaks like usually like helps me like come back with better ideas, you know?
right.
Yeah.
I think. I skipped a question up here, so we're gonna go back to it. Now aside from Extinct, are there other main characters in your comic that we haven't seen yet?
Oh yeah, yeah, there is. There's Dr. Elias Stein. That's like one of Abraham's friends. His mentor figure. He's training Extinct how to use his powers because he's a paleontologist. He knows like how dinosaurs work and stuff. And then there's Sophia Cruz, who's like his friend, oh frenemy. And like they used to like argue a lot before like she eventually becomes like his love interest. And then there's like Jack Forner, like his first ever friend that Extinct has ever had in his life.
Thank you, Shockwave, for the coin. Yeah, no, that sounds really cool. It sounds like you got a pretty decent cast. You got any like villains coming up that you got ideas for?
Yeah, the main villain, Dr. Lysander Virex, he was like a famous fossil energy researcher. And then one day when he was like doing like experiments on fossil energy, it exploded and like it mutated him. Like it changed like his perspective on humanity. And then he decided that like like dinosaurs like prehistoric life should come back to Earth. So then throughout like the show, he's like trying to build like a nuclear warhead, like filled with like concentrated fossil energy, and then he's gonna launch it up into the sky, and then it'll land back on Earth, and it will like eradicate humanity, and like it'll bring back like prehistoric life.
Dang, that actually sounds pretty interesting. I ain't even gonna lie.
Thank you.
All right. Now we move on to some bonus questions. Really quick. Thank you to Rosie and the Ascendant Force for the follow. Very much appreciate that. All right, so Morix, what is one indie project you think people should know more about?
That's actually a good question. If I had to say, it'd probably be Radiant Black by Kyle Higgins and Marcelo Costa.
That's a good one.
I think it's like a great example of like an original superhero series that like isn't tied to like decades of like existing like continuity, like
Yeah.
it tells like its own story and like has like great characters and it's grown to like into its own shared universe. And other indie projects is Starborn issue 0. Yeah, you guys should definitely read that. That was actually a good one.
Starborn was
Uh,
good, man.
yeah, it was. And then there's Outline issue 1, and then Code Breakers. Yeah, you guys should definitely read Code Breakers.
Codebreakers was
Um,
good.
yeah, and the Limitless Bottle Ant issue 0. Was it issue 0 or
I think it is issues here. I think he more so calls it a mini comic.
yeah, I think it was a mini one, yeah. And Future Shock, yeah. The Future Shock. I read some of Shockwave's comics on Global Comics. It was really good. You guys should check that out.
Yeah, Shockwave has an amazing series out so far. It's incredible. Um, let's see. All right, it's a good bonus question. What would success look like for you personally, especially since you're so
Well,
early into it?
yeah, well, for me, success will like it would be like seeing Extinct become like a real animated series, that
Yeah.
people like can like genuinely like connect with. Like I'd love for like someone like to like watch it and like have the same feeling I had growing up watching the shows that inspired me. Like if people care about like Abraham and the world, like and the characters, the way I cared about the story that inspired me, like I would like seriously like consider that as a like, success. To be honest.
Hey, yeah, no, that's a good answer, man. I'm definitely like right there with you. And just to have other people just invested in your story.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So what should people look for next if you got anything planned?
Well, people can like look forward to like more concept art and like or like updates on like the development of the series, and like seeing the world of sorry, I'm having like stuttering problems lately.
No, you're good.
Seeing the world. seeing the world of extinct continue to grow, and like we're still like in development, so like we're taking our time to build like the strongest version like of the project we can.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited to see a lot more of your work. To see like extinct drawn out in that image right there, bro. I'm pretty hype.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
that's my favorite art piece of him. It's really good, made
Yeah,
by Thomas Penix. You know who Thomas Penix is? The guy who's creating that one manga.
I do not.
Oh yeah, his art is really good. You guys should check him out.
Yeah, for sure. And where can people follow your project at?
You guys can follow me on TikTok on this account, House of Impact Studios. That's the account I'm on right now, and that's where like we'll be like sharing updates on Extinct and everything we're working on. Or you guys can like join my our Discord server, House of Impact Studios. We'll also like be sharing updates on Extinct there.
All right. Well, you heard it there, folks. We are gonna move into audience questions. We'll allow the chat to ask some questions about your project, and you can answer them.
Okay.
No, that's good, dude. I'm excited. I didn't know, like when I first saw your stuff, if you really had plans like that, but I'm glad to like learn more about it. I'm excited.
Thank you. Ooh, how many seasons would I go for Extinct? Ooh, at first, my original plan was season two, but like I decided to like expand a little. I've been thinking like 5 seasons at least because I feel like Fossil Energy is like a really good place to, like world build. Like I have plans for like each season. Yeah, I think 5 seasons is good for me.
How long would your episodes be? Are you thinking like 30-minute episodes or more like Invincible's hour-long episodes?
My ideal runtime is 22 minutes at least.
Okay,
Cause
that's good.
yeah, 22 minutes. Cause I hate like how like some shows like have over like 26 episodes in like like a 40-minute runtime.
Right.
Yeah, so like we're just thinking like 22 minutes is like a good place. Who are your dream collaborators? Oh, I've always wanted like to see Extinct collab with Bottle Ant. Yeah, with
That
Bottle
would be
Ant.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and another one is what was a Starborn. Starborn, yeah. And then obviously Blitz. Yeah, Blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blitz. Yeah, and then Machine because me and Machine were talking about like because Machine's costume is like looks like invincible, and then Extinct looks like dinosaurs. So like we were joking around like Machine and Extinct should have like art inspired by invincible and
That'd be cool.
dinosaurs.
That'd be a sick Code Breakers run. I ain't gonna lie, dude.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah. Extinct gonna be like super violent like Invincible, or is it gonna be like PG-13? It's gonna be like TVMA, but like not to the point where like there's like so much gore like every episode like Invincible. But yeah we're gonna do TVMA.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Cause like I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see freaking extinct bite someone's head off. But that's just me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it actually would be cool. I've been thinking me and Isa were thinking that too. It would be cool. Because he has like this thing called like a dynamite creep where if extinct he doesn't like eat anything like for like a whole fight or like he hasn't he starves for like a long time, his dinosaur mind like takes over and like oh like find anything to eat or possibly like kill someone that he knows.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy to see him like trying to hold back, but like the fight's just going on for a really long time, so it just starts taking over.
Yeah. Okay. This is my last one. Does Extinct call out his transformation like Ben 10? On minor occasions. Minor occasions. Here and there. He would like here and there, but not a lot. Because he wouldn't like want the enemy, because like what if the enemy knew his dinosaur forms, right? And then if he calls him out, the enemy like would be prepared to like counter that specific form.
That'd be a
So
cool
yeah.
subplot early on,
Well, that actually would be cool. Yeah, now that you think about
and then
it.
like he learns from it.
Yeah. Ooh, let's hope there's more audience questions. Oh, I got a friend to draw extinct and Terragoth encounter. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that. That was like I scrolled up in the chat.
Yeah, that would be cool. There's definitely some cool opportunities for collabs here.
Yeah, yeah.
Does anybody have any more questions?
Even like banking information, like outline. Oh,
That's
dude, those questions were so funny.
for real, bro. Yeah, he instantly got called out. That was quick.
It was Machine up here last on the first one.
Yeah, I believe it was Bottleant and Compact is the first two.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what is extinct favorite dinosaur? Oh, yep. His favorite dinosaur is a T Rex. Yep. Yep, it was his favorite one growing up.
That's pretty cool. So he's been a dinosaur fan?
Yeah, he's been a dinosaur fan since he was born. Him and his dad used to take him to like dinosaur museums when he was little before he died. And then like so yeah, I may need to revisit the original drawing I did for you. You might need to. You might need
That'd
to. You might need to.
be tough.
It would be tough, yeah. Ooh, extinct and Black Star would be cool. But like even though extinct is not even near like Black Star's level.
Right.
Maybe like a little race between extinct and Blitz and extinct speedster form.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let's has a lot of races to do. There's a lot of people with a lot more people with speed than I was expecting.
Yeah. One of my original early ideas for extinct was in season two, like he in the museum where he works at, he's an intern there. He found like this pocket dimension and like in the ground, and then he jumps into it, and then it was like this underworld, like a hollow earth. You know, like the hidden world from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would kind of be like that, with like all like mythological animals and extinct animals live there,
that'd
and
be
then
cool.
it would be cool, but like that was like one of my first ideas until like my friend realized that it wouldn't make sense like to the story. And then I realized that, and then I reworked his story. Extinct and Bottle Ant team up would be peak. Yeah, it would be peak. Yes. It would be peak. Oh, Extinct and Outline, yes. That would be cool.
Is there
Mm-mm.
like a specific scene in your head that you like for sure you like know exactly how you want to get it animated?
Oh yeah, the final battle in the final episode, Extinct versus Virex. Virex, he has like this backpack with like these tubes. It's kind of like Bane. He has like these tubes filled with like liquid fossil energy that like he puts like on his back, and like it mutates him into this form. It has like all the abilities of Extinct into like one form, and uh, and then I have like this whole like planned fight sequence. Oh, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna just know, Extinct might get his he might get rocked.
Hey man, that would make for a good final battle.
Yeah,
What is Stack City like? Is there any
it's like a
inspirations
it's
for it?
yeah, it's like a combination of like futuristic but like modern, like these type of cities these days. because like the series like is like set in like in the 2030s. We were thinking of like going like full futuristic, but like we decided to like do a combination of modern and futuristic because it's like still set like in the modern years, you know.
Right.
So then yeah.
That's cool.
Dun, dun, dun. Who's Blitz's like favorite artist?
Like music artist?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I did have a playlist like specifically for Blitz, but it was mainly
Ooh.
just kind of my music. But honestly, I think I would do. I forgot who said it, but I think it might have been Outline actually who said he was gonna have like an in-universe artist, and that's probably gonna
Oh
be
yeah, it was him. Yeah.
yeah. So that it'll probably be like the same for us, cause like I do have a plan for person who like messes with sound waves and stuff.
Ooh.
So,
Extinct's favorite artist is Tam Impala.
oh yeah, what kind of music do they make?
Yeah, that's his favorite artist. I forgot the genre of it. You don't know his music? It's like really popular. It's in Spider-Man Brand New Day too.
Oh really? Yeah, no, I haven't heard of them.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we will probably end this interview here. I wanted to make it to at least the 30-minute mark and give some more people chances to ask questions. This one seems shorter, but it definitely like seems shorter just because there's not too much that you have out yet. I kind
Yeah.
of expected this once we got away from like the people who have released stuff,
Oh yeah.
but
Right.
there will be more like opportunities to come back up like once you do kind of like start releasing stuff or even have like more concept art and you just want to come back up again and talk about any new stuff that you got.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, thanks for coming up, man, and talking about your project. I'm honestly really interested. I can't wait to see something.
Yeah, this was really fun for me. I love these interviews that you do.
Yeah, thank you, man. I love doing it. Like it's just cool to hear about all these different projects and stories that people are working on.
Yeah, it is.
But all
Well,
right, man. I will talk to you later. Thanks for coming up.
you too, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. You have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye bye.
Bye. All right. That was cool. I'm honestly excited to see Extinct stuff. I've seen some really cool progression from him his last couple months that I've known him. So, yeah. What is up, everybody? To anybody new just joining the chat, we are doing indie interviews. It is episode 3. This is where we bring up indie creators and ask them questions and allow them to talk about their projects. Our next person, Shockwave, is, I believe, Team Sardonix. His name's Radiant on Discord. His project is Sardonix Toonfest. So we will go ahead and bring him up here in just a second. Yes, I know that you can't hear my stuff. I get it. Let's see what happens with that. Oh, that didn't space everything out. Alright, hold on, we'll do it like this. Well, bam. Alright, and that can go right there. We'll change the picture, bring him up really quick. If it lets me. Alright, there we go. Alright, he's been invited to come up. Give him a moment to do that. Grab the picture he sent us. Some really cool art. What is up, man? How are you? Welcome in. You there, Sardonix? He's currently muted, so we'll give him a couple seconds here. Got his thing right there. I don't know where it shows up on the live anymore because my multi-guest. Oh, did he leave? My multi-guest thing pops up on the side now. It doesn't show where it is on the live. It's not letting you speak. Trying to fix it. Okay. Uh, if it doesn't work, I can ask you questions and you could just respond in the chat if you'd like. Oh, I think it might have happened again. Oh, my stuff's messing up. Cool. While he's doing that, let's see. I'm gonna assume it's not working. So if you'd like, I can ask you questions in the chat. No, it's okay. I can ask you questions and you can respond in the chat, and I can read out your questions for everyone. Okay. So I will do an intro. Sorry, I'm not. I wasn't prepared for this. All right, so we are here with Team Sardonix. They are the creators of Sardonix Toonfest. You can find them on TikTok and on Webtoons at Sardonix 2.0. We'll go ahead and get into our first question. How did you first get involved in creating comics? I wonder if I can play music. Give him some time to answer. I don't think I can play music in the live. I'm not sure how we'd do that. This TikTok live thing is so weird because I'm so used to OBS, which if you don't know what OBS is, it's just another recording software. Starting to get involved. So his answer to the question, how did you first get involved in creating comics, is I started to get involved when I was in 3rd grade and wanted to make stuff for fun in school. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of like the same answers I see from everybody I've asked. Is that always starts with creating something in school, which is pretty cool. School is cool. Okay. Was there a specific comic creator or experience that inspired you to start creating stuff while you're in school? Like for me, it was Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I loved Diary of a Wimpy Kid in like 2nd grade, and then me and my friend Curtis, we would freaking make like our own Diary of a Wimpy Kid using like notebook paper and stuff, and it's pretty cool. That's like where I first started creating stories. Pretty common theme for me was Dogman and anything Dave Pilkey related. I think somebody said your stuff looked like Dogman. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like the artwork a lot. It definitely looks like a fun show. Uh, so what is your comic about? And while you read that. I'll read the long, or while you write that up, I will read the longer description you were able to give us in Discord because I know TikTok Live likes to cut your sentences off. It says Sardonix is back at it again, now with the slapstick comedy Toon Fest. Enjoy these two short tempered animals duking it out at each other's expense and cling to whatever sanity they have left. You will laugh and oh, in the most fantastic comic. So it sounds like it'll be pretty cool. Pretty, a chill, wholesome kind of thing. And feel free to send more than one text message if you need to. The artwork is cool. It looks like there's some, like, a lot of time got put into the artwork. Creations made with passion. That's nice. All right, so his answer is Toonfest is a slapstick comedy around two animals, Terry and Pumpkin, as they fight and claw at each other through each and every adventure. Yeah, no, that sounds that's a pretty good, like, you got a pretty good, like, summary script right there, man. I'm always changing up what I gotta say, and I don't know, I can never just stick to one thing. So aside from Terry and Pumpkin, are there any other main characters in your comic that appear that we haven't seen, or maybe they're on the image right there? You could describe everybody who's in the image. Are you talking about house stuff? You talking about house stuff? We're getting ready to move into a new house, so it'll be pretty cool. It'll be way better for the new side project that I'm working on, which is like IRL, kind of like vlogging, I guess. But like the idea of is it more so just friends hanging out with each other doing dumb shit. Can I cuss on TikTok live? I don't think I can cuss. I don't think I've actually cussed during one of these live streams. So I guess we'll find out. I don't think I'm big enough to affect it, but they got like the AI filter stuff. He said everyone else in the comic they can never get his name right because they just don't like him. That's funny. Yep, we got Sardonix up here doing his indie interview. Unfortunately, he can't. TikTok won't let him speak, so we're just doing a text interview with him through the chat here. The first time on indie interviews. Um, does your no? You're okay. Don't worry about it, man. It's all right. I'm not stressing about it. Does your comic have any messages or themes throughout the story of it? To be honest, not really. Just a fun, goofy, wholesome adventure kind of thing. That's fair. What does the release schedule look like? I see you have it on Webtoons there. Do you guys have any plans to release something soon? I did shave. I did shave. The big bushy beard is gone, dude. 1 to 2 releases every month. That's pretty good actually. That's like a lot better, but I assume it's because you guys are doing the art all yourself and stuff like that. Well, that actually goes into my next question. How does your writing and art process look like? Yeah, the big bushy orange beard is gone. I had to be Spider Man for my little brother's birthday party, and the mask likes to wrap around the beard rather than wrap around my chin. So the beard had to go in order to sell it.
And he
And
looks great.
yeah, I'll never do it again because I was very sore after that day. He says, well, first I sketch and draw the characters, then I add the lettering and speech bubbles, and I send it to my team to look over. So, is there, you guys don't have a scripting process involved? You guys go straight to drawing? If so, I've seen a lot of people do it. That's how Shockwave does his comic. He's able to just envision the story in his head and kind of draw it out, which is really cool. I'm not able to do that. I tried, and I need to write a script, but I'm also not doing the drawing myself anymore. So mostly, there's only one time we script, which was for Furballs on the Moon. So it sounds like you guys. How long have you guys been working on this? Because it seems like you guys have a pretty decent bit of stuff. Specifically since September. Wow, since September, and you guys already have a pretty decent bit of stuff out. That's pretty cool, actually. Do you guys have any plans for crowdfunding? I mean, I feel like a lot of people can see that you guys are obviously capable of doing your stuff. So I'm just curious if you guys ever thought about looking for support like that. I'm in it for the. He says, "Well, we have, but honestly, I'm in it for the fun. This all started because I was bored at school one day, so it's not for money. But that's actually pretty cool, though. Because I mean, if you go on to Webtoons and search up Sardonix, if I had the chance to make better stuff with the money, I would. And you know what? That's fair. Um, yeah, no, that's fair. Like because you guys have a lot of stuff out. If you go on Webtoons and search up Sardonyx 2.0, like there's a lot of stuff out here, and they all have like some really good amount of views on it. So I don't know, definitely check them out because this is pretty cool. What does that mean, Robert? If I ever see you having fun, I'll make you a Christmas night story. What does that mean? Anyways, Sardonyx. what are some lessons or mistakes that you've learned along the way of doing this? You guys been doing it since September of last year, so not even a full year out yet, and you have Sardonix Classics, The Legendary Starburst, Adventures of the Pirate Pablo, Davomania, Toonfest, and Equinox and the Equinox collection. So I imagine there's been some hiccups along the way. I think even more is Sparky the Electric Gremlin. Oh, since January 27th of 2025. Okay, so it has been over a year. Sorry, I thought you said September. Oh, you've been working on Toonfest specifically since September. I see that now. Rosie loves Davomania. I'll have to check out Davomania now because y'all are hyping the heck out of it. Dude, who is Jawbreaker Productions, bro? Do I have to check out Davomania? I'll do a comic review on it, actually. I will. Because I did one of Starboard, and then like nobody really told me who to do next. So I'll do a comic review on Davomania. I got you, dude. I gotta check it out now. Think you got your mic to work. Here, I'll try to invite you up again, and we shall test.
Hello.
Ah, it works.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good.
All right. So, I'll revisit the last question I had asked. What are some lessons or mistakes you've learned along the way?
I've learned a lot. For one, you should probably make your text like a lot bigger. That was the first thing I had. And it was like a bunch of struggles with like getting that together and making it so that you can actually see. Because I'm not really experienced at it. Another thing was adding color. I didn't add color at first, and it hindered my comics a lot. But I started fixing that. So some of
Yeah,
the
the
things.
image you have, it's very vibrant, like very eye catching. It looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um. So I think the last question in this one is, how do you balance this with kind of having a life outside of it? Because it seems like you do a lot of the work.
Um, yeah, I do. Um, I try to give myself more time to do what I want to do. Cause I'll be honest, I struggled a lot with like overworking myself. Um, and that's why I have a crew now to like help me out with my stuff. I try to have time where I want to do the things that I also enjoy, like playing games or like hanging out with friends. But
Yeah.
I also like to make comics that I'm very passionate in, so I go out of my way to do both at the same time.
Yeah. No, that's a good answer. I struggle with it a lot. I have this weird thing where I just get in like phases of just like hyper focusing on one thing and then switching to the next.
Oh, you too? Yeah, that's me
Yeah.
too.
It is awful.
Yeah.
Um all right. So, now for some bonus questions. What is one indie project you think people should know more about?
Um, just like comics in general.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about indie comics, but uh, so these are probably really obscure. But some of them, I like some of the indie comics. I think you should definitely check out is um, Two Man's Toonland. Jawbreaker Comics is Pedro and the World's Largest Sandwich. Those are pretty good comics. The Toonland one is just kind of a gag a day strip, but it's got some really good humor and it's very zany, but in a good way. And he also makes animations.
That's
And
cool.
Jawbreaker has this really cool character with Pedro. He's like this penguin that's just kind of like fighting the government because he wants to eat a sandwich. It's really stupid, but it's really good, and it's got some really good action scenes too. So I think if anything, you should go check out those. And they're I'm pretty sure they're both on Webtoons.
Definitely, bro. I'll definitely have to. Those sound fun. Um, so I know you said you're doing this for fun. So I don't know your intentions as for this getting bigger in the future, but what would success look like for you personally?
Success would just be leaving my mark. It doesn't have to be like big or small or anything of that kind. But if I could just like leave a mark on some type of space in the indie community, that'd be good enough for me.
Yeah, no, that's pretty fair. I definitely think you will, because these comics are they look super fun to read, and it's a whole different thing than what a lot of the people in the like general indie community we're involved in are doing. So I think you will.
Thank you.
Um. Okay, so what should people look out for next?
From Toonfest or just anything in general?
Anything by your team?
The Legendary Starburst 2. That's going to be my next project.
Nice. Yeah, I have to check it out. These all look super fun, and you got some like decent views on them too, so that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Uh, all right, and I think we move on to audience questions. The chat, feel free, to ask some questions. Radiant here, he'll go ahead answer them. So
Okay.
everything by Team Sardonix was uploaded by you, I presume.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 comics already released. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so our first question: what's your favorite project you've worked on so far?
It's a hard one. But if I had to choose what would be my favorite, I really enjoyed making the Legendary Starburst comic. That had to be my favorite one. Oh, and Jackal. That one too. That one was really fun to make.
Yeah, I'm reading the chapters for that one right now. It seems interesting.
Which one?
The Legendary Starburst.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
If you guys want to know more about it, it says Sardonyx and Odyssey works together to bring you all a brand new series. This comic features a 7-year-old alien boy named Starburst on his planet Targa, until an encounter with an insane blue alien causes him to leave his planet. After losing everything, his friends, his planet, he gets notified about an alien army called the Frost Warriors, going around freezing planets to build their empire. But not to worry, Starburst is here, and they don't call him legendary for no reason. Definitely check that out on Webtoons. It sounds interesting. So are these all within like a connected universe, or is like everything kind of like its own journey?
Um, Some of them have like no, well, most of them they are all in like their own contained story, but they are canon to each other,
Okay.
and characters do appear across like comics sometimes.
Right. But like no big Avengers Doomsday crossovers.
Nah, nothing like that yet.
Yet. Hey.
Yeah,
It seems like Toonfest is doing really good. That's your latest release?
no, Toonfest is like my mascot.
Oh, okay. That's like your flagship series.
Yeah,
What's your most latest release?
latest would be Dave Omania, Welcome to Hell.
Mania. Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. Not too
Oh,
long
and
ago,
Popple.
actually.
Huh? Yeah.
All right. Any other questions for Radiant here? Yeah, sometimes these can always go either way.
It's okay. I had fun.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm not really too mad.
it's
Hmm.
honestly really cool to see like this genre of comics because I feel like I haven't been exposed to just like something just like goofy and wholesome like that and just going on random adventures and stuff.
That's fair. I mean, most of the stuff I've seen from the uh indie space is pretty serious, and that's not a bad thing. I
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, I don't see much things that are like slapstick, sort of like, or comedy focused yet. Although that could probably change. It's just what I've viewed.
Yeah, everything's got its niche.
Yeah,
And I think like in a time like now we need some good comedy.
true.
All right. Well, I believe we will end it here. I did manage to get it to an hour, um, which is kind of like the goal. It's hard to determine where things will go, um, just with anybody. Because I brought somebody up here who didn't have anything out yet. But, like he had a pretty big following. I wouldn't say following, but a nice community behind him.
Yeah, I saw him. He seems pretty good. I think his thing was called Extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed to have good stuff. It's fine. I mean, I'm not really mad or anything about it. Or
Right.
uh,
Yeah. No, I just try to
yeah,
keep talking so it don't get too quiet.
yeah. No, that's fair. I understand that.
But all right, yeah, thanks for coming up. It was really cool to learn more about this. I'm definitely gonna do a review on Mania. It will be posted on the TikTok. So,
All right.
uh, yeah, no, I think this is a really cool genre of things. Definitely check it out, guys. It's on a Webtoons. You can look it up. Sardonix 2.0. Everything pops up by them. Uh, but other than that, yeah, Media. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
Thanks for
And
having me.
yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for coming up, being here, telling us all about your stuff, and talk to you later.
Talk to you later. See you, man.
See ya. Yeah, no, that's a really cool series actually. And if you guys ever want to watch this back, this will be uploaded to YouTube as episode 3. I'll leave a link to that video when it comes out in the Discord. And other than that, thank you to everybody who showed up and was interested in the People's Comics. we had some pretty cool people come up today, Extinct and Sardonix. So yeah, definitely check them out, and I will talk to you all later.
Man, that was stressing me out.
Why?
He's talking about wanting to get like a homeowner loan or whatever, and he put me to go get the loan with him because of my credit score, and I'm trying to.
Why are we getting a homeowner's loan?
So he he said so that instead of paying for the house, we're just paying the loan. I don't know. I'm stressed out because it's asking.
Well, that's what Kobe did.
I know, but it's asking my employment history and stuff, and it's asking for my social security number. I've had like 6 jobs in the last 2 years. They go to my social security number and see that if I lie about my jobs, they're gonna see all the jobs I've had. And I'm like, I don't know if my history is good enough to be doing that.
I mean, what's the harm in doing it?
It's just stressing